Okay guys, let's go hike the forest road up to higher elevation up here. Let's kind of look around a little bit so I can show you all what's going on here. Okay, bye. So first stop was this road that came off of here. Look at this. And then look at this spot. Of course, there's some trash here. I can clean that up. But think about moving over here for the weekend. Anyways, there you go. Okay, so we're going back up through here, and there's going to be some switchbacks that go back up around here. I drove through here when I first came here a few days ago. I drove for about an hour up there. Gets a little rough in some places, but I'm not going to walk that far. I'm only going to go about an hour and a half up and then back down. But I've already showed you that little spot I found. But I'll show you some views from maybe when I get right up here. All right, guys. Don't you love it? I love it. Yes. Probably doesn't look as steep as it is, but it's just testing my knee out a little bit. We'll see how this holds up. Okay, this is another offshoot of the main road. Walked down about, I don't know, 1/8 of a mile. Look at this. You guys see what I'm talking about? Now, I've already been down there and checked the cell service out. It's not very good. But this is definitely a potential in the next couple of days. See the mountains through the trees? Back off here. Look at this. You can even walk down. There's these little trails. See back in there. Look at that. Look at that. So, this trail goes back through here. Guys, this is yours, man. It's public land. How many times I gotta do this? Look what somebody created over here, or this little spot. People come sit. You know? Crazy. The truck could fit right back here. It's a little muddy, but I think I can manage, but I can fit right back here. So, man, just jewels I'm finding. Okay, so the other thing you have to be careful of is you notice the terrain changes as you get down further down some of these offshoot roads from the main forest road. You can see it gets really rocky. This is why a lot of people don't come down through here. And you can see it's rained a lot, like I was telling y'all, and you can see it's built up down here. But, you know, RVs, you know, bigger rigs, non-four-wheel drives, things like that can be a lot more challenging, a little more difficult. See this little spot here? So, I wouldn't even come down in this area right now. It's too moist, too wet. It's not even I'm walking on it. You can see down there, right over here, where it's just puddled up. I'm going to walk down there, but I wouldn't even come down this far yet. I would come down through there, that last place I showed y'all. But you know, this is why I didn't want to. One of the reasons I didn't want to have my 16-foot camper anymore is because even though I had it lifted 5 inches, it's not. I wouldn't bring it down here, and this is why I wanted to just be my truck to come down here. So, anyways, this is fun. Okay, so just another tip of things I've learned. Like I've talked about, I was standing up there. I don't know if you can see that big rock right in here. And I was talking about this big mud puddle right here. So the deal is that I've learned. This is why I do what I'm doing right now, is scouting. Because that's where you find the gems. But also, if I was to drive down here and then noticed I could not probably get through here or didn't want to test it, I would really have no choice. Because right now there's not anywhere to turn around in here without messing my truck up or getting off and messing the lands up here. And so that's why you always got to scout. Always. Get out and walk and scout. Get off your lazy butt. Get out and walk, man. So, all right. Also, another tip while I'm out here doing this. So, Right now, I don't have any cell service. I haven't started coming down this hill. So that's another thing. You get further down here and you do get hung up or you do have a problem, you either need to understand you need to have some Garmin GPS thing to be able to notify somebody through text or emergency, or you just got to understand you're on your own. So if you're not able to hike and you don't have sufficient equipment or healthy enough physically and all that, then don't come down in here where you've got no service. Okay, unless you have a way to get some help. That's just to be safe. I mean, again, I don't always follow that advice, but okay, look at here. Here's another one I just found. Look at this. See, this is where nobody's at. I'll show you when I walk back how you can see how there's so much in these particular areas. Everybody bunches together. But nobody wants to, this is why. These remote areas, and I mean, look at this. There's a trail through here. A lot of these are game trails, but oh, holy smokers. Look, I didn't even see down through here. Look at this. So it actually, it goes back off that little offshoot from the offshoot, and then this one here, right, a little bit further down. It didn't come down further down. Look here. Look at this, guys. Now again, right here, there's no cell service, so, which is great. It's a great way to get off the grid, and that's what I love to do. But for the next month or so, I'm not going to be, because I have so much work I got to get in place so that I can be off grid for 2 or 3 days at a time. Or no communication. See, this is a little place too. Again, my truck could just fit right in there, Again, it's really moist down here with the rain, so I wouldn't even chance it right now for me. There's some Jeeps and things like that, man. Those things are beasts. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, bye. So again, one of the other things too, I've talked to you guys a lot about public lands and how a lot of the areas are leased to local ranchers and things like that. This is you can tell, was made for cows to be able to water down through here. And you can see some of these spots are very trampled down. This isn't your typical wildlife just out here in abundance in one little area. This is, again, so you can get into some areas that are like this, which are cool. This place is fixing to open up here. But still great camping. The road still goes down, but see how it opens up? So what's fun is you can come out here with family, big family events or groups. And y'all just need to remember, pack it in, pack it out, leave no trace. That is the key. But see, all I'm doing is walk around cow poop right now. So this is a big area, and you can see right through here is probably where a lot of them walk. They have their big paths. It's not a game trail. I need to get out of here, man. I can't stress this enough. This is your land. There's all these back here, if you could look, that have these trails. I don't know if you can see back through these trees here. These little clearings, they have these trails that go down there where you can even hike in and camp, tent camp, or you can park up here and hike down a little further and tent camp. You got all kinds of options out here, man. So, anyways, I'll walk just a little bit further down this offshoot and then head back. This is it's usually not, I would say 70 to 80% of the time when I do this, walk these forest roads and explore, I'm hugely surprised. I always surprised, and my wonderment comes out, and my little kid, am I exploring? You can't help but explore. It leads you trails and roads and cool things you think you see, and you just want to go see more. It's you gotta be careful not to get, and make sure you understand where you're at. So Holy crap. What a great day so far. Bye. So again, this is where the terrain gets pretty rough. So you gotta really have a vehicle to be skilled to do this so you're okay. But look at the views over here. See the mountains and everything through there. They're all the way through here. I just got a good picture of a bear track too. I'll show you on here. It rained really hard last night, so it's wiped out a lot of tracks. There's very few so far in here. If I came up here through tomorrow, I'd probably get a better idea of what's going on up here with the elk and the deer. But there's a lot of all those. But I think I'm done here. I can go further and further. There's no telling where this goes. So back we go. Okay, I'm going to keep harassing you guys about public lands and around how beautiful and awesome they are to be in, and all the tips so you be respectful. Again, I have a video about being kind of like common area. If you live with all these people in the same place, and how you don't want people to pick up after you. So anything that you're eating, be sure and pack out, especially if you're in any kind of bear country or things like that. Make sure that you bring something, especially if you're on a hike, to put it in to seal it. Again, bears have an awesome sniffer, so they have to be a lot closer to be able to catch them. But anyways, there you go. Bye.